in roughly 2 minutes. Allow some more people to get in. Thank you. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Jim from the Business EOC. I have 2 o'clock right now. For those of you who have joined in, if you don't mind, please enter your contact name. Yeah, I'm sorry, your name and contact into the chat so we can have it on hand if there's any questions. I'm thinking that this is going to be pretty short and sweet because it does not look like it has appeared to admit, I'm sorry, strengthen into anything really to be concerned about on the wind and tropical side. So we'll go over the general sit rep. I was in the 1 o'clock briefing with National Weather Service Lake Charles. Um, and as it stands right now, there are no current state declarations, and there hasn't been any real discussions to have any. Um, it does not look like it's going to be required for this event. Um, as we were going to show here, I we do have four parishes that have declarations as it stands right now, and those are Lafourche, St. Larry, St. Mary, Terrebonne, and I think Vermilion is working on one, but it was not in the GOSEP file share as we went to press here. Um, so right now, it really looks like this is going to be a rain event. It's not going to be a whole lot on the wind side of the house. Um, the forecast office of both New Orleans and Lake Charles are both calling, in general, along the coast to have roughly anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of rain cumulative starting from today and ending sometime around Saturday evening. Um, but there will be worst case scenario in some cases that are in the Acadiana area. You could have in excess of 8 to 10 inches of rain. Is that likely? No, but it is possible, and so we want to prepare for the worst case scenario. I'm gonna show you a screenshot that I grabbed during the National Weather Service briefing. They shared an area of training that was going on during um, their broadcast around the Pierre Part area that had already received 6+ inches of rain. Now that's radar measured. That's not somebody actually on the ground, but it's going to be pretty close. Um, Right now, there are no, under safety and security, there are no curfews. Went over those parishes that declared. And right now, I, I may have the number incorrect, and I didn't see anybody from GOSEP online. But as I appreciated, there were 17 pods that were planned, but none of them are activated. Um, they were all class two pods. I'm sorry, class three pods, but there were none of them that are active. I would tune into your local officials to say whether or not they have sand and sandbags available in your local area. But as of right now, there's been no large push. Um, Orleans Parish did request sandbags, but that is not unusual for something of this nature. Um, and in the effort of brevity, all the other lifelines, health and medical water, there's nothing significant to report. Right now, they're under 30, I'm sorry, right under 3,000 customers that are without power, and they are in the, let me see if I can pull it up and yeah, if I can share it so y'all can see it. It's in the St. Charles Parish. Realistically, that's no worse than a serious rainstorm that we get anywhere else. So that's not that terrible based on what's going on. Um, there's nothing else significant to really to report on the other lifelines. They've lowered the potential for it to develop down from 40 to 30%. This is from the Weather Service this morning. Um, let's see, I'm sorry. And here's kind of some of the timing. You can see here in the red area here in the Acadiana area, sometime between today and tomorrow morning, we should see the worst of the rain in this area. Pretty much the whole state is going to get rain on Friday. And Saturday, this is actually even better. There's no yellow anywhere in the state on Saturday at all going into Sunday. So that's a big plus there. Whoops. Here we go. Talk about here's some of the rainfall forecasts and what they were talking about. You know, some portions, and it really kind of looks like it's in the central coast of Louisiana that could potentially see 8 to 10 inches. That's the what they call the reasonable worst case scenario. It's about a 10% chance for it to happen that way. The most likely is somewhere anywhere between 3 to 4, 4 to 6, generally along the coast here in the center. And remember, please note that those numbers that I'm giving you, that's the cumulative total from starting this morning until Saturday evening. So it's not like 8 to 10 inches all at one time or 8 to 10 inches in a 2 to 3 hour time span. That's from Thursday morning through Saturday night. You could see up to 10 inches. Now, based on what we talked about earlier, Pierre Part, yeah, they're probably going to be in the high end of that scale. And other areas in and around that part of the state. They've issued a flash flood watch for parts of Iberia Parish and Lower St. Martin Parish, where that cell may shift into over the next 4 to 6 hours. So please, as usual, stay tuned into your weather service of choice. And remember, National Weather Service, Lake Charles, National Weather Service, Slidell, they are the best source for unvarnished, uh, unsensationalized weather coming from the horse's mouth there. Um, Again, we have the flash flood is there. This is that spot near Pierre Part is right under the red and yellow there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's really kind of kind of a best case scenario for Louisiana as this thing comes on. I can understand the concerns about the what's happening in the state because whoops, sorry, what has happened recently to our brothers and sisters in Central Texas. Completely understandable. But as of right now, this event, it looks like, and we're really hoping that it's not going to be a whole lot of anything right now. So I'm going to open the floor up. Normally, I would go into all of the lifelines and I'd stick to it like that. But since it's not a very large group that's logged in here, I'd like to give everybody, if there anybody that has any questions or concerns, um, as we're going forward from the private sector. Okay, all right, hearing none, um, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. We will have this posted here in a little bit on that'll have access on the current operations page from the LABEOC website. So if there, please share with any friends or any colleagues that may have not gotten a chance to log in. We do appreciate your time and stay safe, stay dry, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.